don't know what he keeps seeing that keeps catching his eye. But he got his toucans. All nice and warm. There's dry food in that bowl. You can see the silver bowl behind him. There's dry food in it. I finally got enough out last night that there was enough for everybody. And it didn't magically disappear this morning. Look at those big green eyes. Such a handsome baby. So for the record, he is officially Midnight number 2. Midnight number 1 kind of showed up about the same time Pumpkin did. And he disappeared after one of the snows. And he had a lump on his side, and I thought that whatever that lump was had taken his life. And I couldn't find him, couldn't find him, couldn't find him. I looked and I looked and I looked and couldn't find him. And then this guy showed up. And he was a lot skinnier. And I thought, okay, because I couldn't get a good look at him at first. And I thought, okay, well, you know, this is obviously the same cat. Looks the same, just a lot skinnier. So whatever it was, he obviously fought through it. It made him sick. He fought through it. He's lost a lot of weight. We need to fatten him back up. So, you know, we went through the process of getting him fat. And then I got to a point where I could really, one early summer day, I really got to the point where I could see his markings, and it dawned on me, oh, wait, this is not the same cat. But we didn't say anything to the kids. We just kept calling him Midnight, because the kids, well, I didn't want to have to break it to them that Midnight number 1 had not shown back up yet. And I didn't want to tell them that the cat that we thought was Midnight was in fact not Midnight. So I let the purple-haired girl and the blonde-haired boy continue believing that this was the original Midnight, because I didn't want to break their heart. And then late one night, I was up and I was doing the late night feedings, and I happened to look out the window before I went out, and there sat the original Midnight. And I could tell it was the original Midnight because he's about twice the size of this guy. And I don't know what's going on with him, but he's absolutely petrified now of people. I can't, if he even sees me standing at the window, he'll run. It doesn't matter if I have food in my hand or not. And it didn't used to be that way, so I don't know what happened in the time that he was missing, but I don't know if I'll ever get him back to a point where I see him during the daytime or not. He is truly gone feral now. So we have Swirly Midnight, who is Midnight number 2, and then we have Midnight number 1. And he's funny because I don't know if you can't, I don't know how much you can see, but he eats about half. And it wouldn't matter if I put 2 cans out or 1 can. He would eat about half, just like he's doing. And he'll leave it. hoping he'll come back later for it. Or he'll leave it for his friends. I wonder if he thinks he's leaving it for Pumpkin. Because Pumpkin used to leave him food. But he's seen Pumpkin in the window, so he knows Pumpkin's inside. I feel bad. I wish he'd let me bring him in, get him rehomed. It's so cold out there. Well, it's not really that cold this morning. I just hope this cold snap isn't a thing. Isn't foretelling the future. This Whirly Boy's really hungry. He's eaten more than half. He's a good boy, though. Probably in the spring. Zoom out a little bit. I don't know if you can see. You can see my office over there. In the spring, I'm going to... You see there's a way to get underneath it. It's open on all four sides. I'm going to put flower boxes or something around it. And make it so that, you know, he can get in, or any of the feral cats, because, you know, I only talk about him being out there in Midnight Number 1, but there's also Precious, and there's Garfield, and Phantom, and of course the raccoons, and all kinds of critters out there. But I'm going to close off the bottom of that and leave 2 ways in and out, and leave, you know, on each end, so that nobody ever gets trapped under there, so that they have yet another warm place to get. Boy, he's really digging the food this morning. And I can't believe he's letting me stand here and video him with one door open. Usually he won't eat unless both doors are closed. No, and there he goes. He's starting to push it up on the ground. Look how shiny his coat is. So pretty. Such a pretty baby. When I came out, he was way down there by that tree watching something. And I came out and I said, "Hey, you want some food?" And I gave him this food and he came back in. And he slowly walked up. He was a hungry boy. He's really eating. shiny he is. So pretty. He is really hungry. That plate was full. He usually... Sorry about that. I keep moving the camera because I'm watching him and not the camera. He usually... Nope, he's pushing it off to the side now. He does that. It's the craziest thing. Instead of coming around here and eating, he'll push it off to the side. He usually eats exactly half and then walks away. He's still going. Look at him. Oh, and he's done. Look at that little belly. Now he's gonna sit in a puddle of sun.